Hi everybody, my name is Jared Stelder and today I'm going to be presenting my leadership assessment presentation. So follow along. Before we jump in too far, a little bit about myself. I am currently a physics major online at ASU and have been enrolled for about a year and a half now. And I intend on, or at least I'm working on, transferring into the mechanical engineering major. As far as a professional environment, I am an instructor at Nuclear Power Training Unit Charleston, which is a training platform in part of our schooling pipeline for the nuclear community that we utilize in the Navy. And I've been active duty for just over 9.5 years at this point. After completing my leadership style assessment, I was found to be a transformative leader. My goal per the assessment is to create a dynamic, open, and engaging work environment where everybody is thriving for the common goal while also achieving personal growth. It does say to beware of burnout, which getting into it, I can definitely see, but we'll get into if I agree or not. Do I agree? Absolutely, I do. Given the work environment that I am in, specifically in my line of work, and the people that are in that environment, I find myself around coworkers who generally thrive in an open environment where that common goal is going to be met through teamwork, but also through personal accomplishment. I find especially that feedback in both directions can create an atmosphere where superiors and subordinates alike can feel both empowered in their roles and respect each other's positions to find success. One specific key portion of this that I can associate with the Navy specifically is being in a leadership role like a leading petty officer or something like that. You're in charge of anywhere between 10 and 100 people, and even more at some point. So it's very important to be able to understand where your bounds are, how big your leadership role is going to be, and the people underneath you, how big that mass is going to be, and to be able to both drive them for that goal and also make sure that they are having some self accomplishment and personal goals being met as well, so that they have personal growth and end up being able to eventually, hopefully, take over your role so you can do bigger and better things. The downside of that can be burnout in both directions, right? It can be very stressful to not only try to take care of the goal that we have to achieve the mission, but also make sure that those sailors that are underneath you are thriving in the work environment and are actually learning to be leaders of their own. That can be very taxing as a leader, and I could also see it on the other side, being somebody who was in that subordinate role at one point, having a lot of responsibility thrust on me as well. Which did cause a lot of burnout as I developed into the leader that I am today. A correlation with Chapter 7, as we get into the correlation, right? One thing that Kramer and Bissell really spoke to was having honest two-way communication, right? That builds trust, maintains flow of information, and then boosts that motivation in the work environment. This type of communication is critical in my profession for a multitude of reasons. It does maintain a professional relationship, right? It's only as good as the conversations that you have with your superiors or subordinates. If you're not having open lines of communication, you may not be able to have effective communication, and that could hinder the mission or the goal of the team. It allows the team to be goal-driven so that when you have that clear line of communication, there's an openness and almost a camaraderie that comes with that, and allows the whole entire team to focus in on that goal and achieve that mission. It does influence easy course correction as well, so if somebody does have an issue, or if something comes up where we either need to shift our plan or a time frame or something like that, that open line of communication allows us to easily pivot, whereas if we didn't have open lines of communication, it may come on later down the line and we know may not have as much time to maybe course correct for that. And it also emphasizes a continual improvement, right? Having that open line of communication really affects both the subordinates and teaches them how to become that bigger and better leader. And then on the top side, it also emphasizes how important it is to be a professional leader that is open to communication. In conclusion, right, the transformative leadership can allow subordinates to thrive and grow into leaders of their own, which is what I have seen personally. But again, also too much focus on that team growth on top of the team goal may cause burnout on both sides. Thank you guys so much for watching my video.